First, I want to excuse myself of not showing you my arrest technique, and that's because I haven't trained in like 2-3 weeks. So in this sport you need to practice very often, and if you don't practice very often you lose your strength, and without that strength you can't reach the technique that you were using before. So I will start the explanation of this sport. The archery is a sport that uses a bow, arrows, and other tools to shoot an arrow from an initial point to a target, looking for a good score. In the archery, there are two main types of competitions. One is when you shoot 3 arrows looking for a better score than other archer. In my case, this competition is disputed shooting 60 meters away. The second one is when you shoot 144 arrows looking for a better score than an undetermined number of archers, and they disputed in 4 distances: 30, 50, 60, and 70 meters. The archery has 2 main bows that are used in the competitions: the compound bow and the recurve bow. The first shoots stronger, faster, and with more precision than the recurve bow, but the recurve bow is the only one that is used in the Olympics and requires more technique and more tools. One aspect that you need to take in mind before deciding you want to practice this sport is that it requires a lot of time, like the other sports, and money to buy different tools to practice it. I think my inspiration is the Mexican archers that go to Olympics, my friends, and my family that supports me in this sport. I started practicing this sport when I was 12 years old in 2012, and I want to practice it in a professional way because I love this sport, and sometimes the archery helps me to forget my troubles and be happy. So I don't want to stop practicing this in a near future. About the studies, I think if I reach a level that allows me to be part of the archers elite, I will choose the archery instead of the studies, because this makes me happy, and when I'm shooting arrows I think the people around me knows who I am in a deeper way. So I'm very proud of practicing this sport. Now I'm going to explain you how I prepare myself to practice this sport. First, I get a protection that prevents the string tangle the clouds, and also is used to protect the nipples of being hit by the string. Next, I get a bow stand that is used to put your bow when you go for arrows. Next, I assemble my bow getting the riser and the limbs with the string. Secondly, I put the limbs in the correct position in the riser, and I use a technique to pull back the string. This technique is a little dangerous, because if I don't put the string in the correct position on the limbs, maybe breaks and hit my face. Next, I assemble the stabilizers, that are the tubes that are in the front of the bow, and the side that is used to point the target when I shoot. I also use my arm protector that prevents the string hit my arm. After that, I do some exercises with the bow to accustom to it and verify if it's something wrong with the bow. I also do some exercises to warm up, so it's easier to practice the sport and to prevent an injury. Before going to long distances, you must practice in 3 meters, because this is a way to accustom to your bow and as a part of the exercises of warming up. Also, it is used to improve your technique. After this, the coach allows you to practice in long distances.